everybody can come to general chat for the drivers meeting.
Well, hello there, everybody. Hopefully you're having a good one here tonight. Points leader Ross Tatum has grabbed the pole here tonight. Travis Butt, Thomas Gould, Chris Downing, and Jonathan Woods rounding out the top five here tonight. These guys are gonna get it underway. They are gonna grit it on up. We are gonna get this party started on a Sunday night. Everybody's waiting for KT to arrive. He's here. He's ready, and I hope you are as well. We've waited all week for Sunday night here. They just finished up here in good old Indianapolis here at IMS, and what a race the Brickyard was. My goodness. Not often you hear that. Travis going to be starting off second there, and Aaron Roach, heck yeah. No whoopsie. Take a look at good old Thomas. Everybody wants to see Thomas. Well, we'll give you a look here. And let's find him real quick. There he is. Look at that. Choo choo. Look out. It's the Goo train there. Gotta love it. They're gonna fire off, and we are gonna make our way, get this one going here today. Look at that. Choo choo. Choo choo. The Gould train in fashion here tonight. We'll see what he can do with it, as all eyes are set on the 21 machine right now, Ross Tatum, as he will lead the field here to the green flag tonight. Watch it fly here, and boy, oh boy, I hope you're ready. It's gonna be a good one. Guys ready to get it underway. On the road again, I just can't wait to get on the road. And the race it never ends. On the road again. We're watching old Ross Tatum out in the front, trying to hold off the 19 machine of Travis Butt up on the top side, and Thomas Gould to the low. Here he goes. I've got to get it done. We'll see what we can get done here today, as this field doing a great job as of now so far. Well, let's see how they get it going. As Thomas making his way into P2 here already. Yeah, it won't be long. Yeah. Look at this 3-wide battle back behind here. We got the butt bus. Woo! Jonathan Woods going down low there. Going to lose some spots. Downing and Cornwell as well. They were in that battle. See how they line her up here as they get situated through the corners. Gonna push on. Michaela saying, let's go, Smith. Let's go. Sorry, Wade. I don't know why I said Smith. Let's go, Wade. Trying to find him here. Number 53. Christopher Wade back there. He's too wide at the moment, I believe. Nope, he filed back. He's in that black 53 machine. He's back behind the 24 now of Nicholas Weatherby. What a great job these guys are doing here early in this one. Got some battling here between the 57 and the 67 machine. 57 up on the top side, having a hard time getting it around. He's going to try to use that momentum here and pull in front to 67. Not clear yet to keep that battle going. Move up near the front here in that 5th place. Travis Butt falling back there. And Randy Cornwell now going to make a run on the low side of Travis Butt here. See what he can get done. Travis Butt in that Rennie Strong vehicle there. These guys doing a great job. You can see the Cookie Monster out in front of the 22 machine here of Cornwell as well as Travis. And continue to look in on the back side of the butt bus here. Watch the field behind him as Ross Tatum out to a 0.1 second lead. Not much over the Gould train here. The Gould train. And we have a yellow flag in the air. Let's take a look back and see what happened here. As it looks like we're looking at Kevin Kaufman and the number 99 of AC there. Let's take a look back here. AC coming down a little bit there on the 37. 37, nowhere to go. He's stuck in the middle of the grass. See the contact from a little closer up here. See from that angle, it almost looks like the 37 came up. The 37 came up. No, I don't know. I don't know there. That's why I'm not the admin. I'm the broadcaster. Give my opinion. Doesn't mean it's right though. Lap 7 of 100 here. See if these guys make any adjustments here before during this yellow. I'm an ass. I love asphalt, man. That's where I grew up. You'll get it. If you can do dirt, you can do asphalt. That you just got to take some time, do a little practicing, you'll be all right. Don't worry about that. That won't be an issue. Again, I can't say enough just how well NASCAR put on just a fantastic show. Just finish that one up. We'll see if we get the signal this time. Bye. I don't. Oh, yes, yes. Absolutely no good there. That was a bad one. We are going to be going green this time. Bye here. It'll be lap 10 of 100 when we get fired back and underway with this one. Top 5, we got Ross Tatum, Thomas Gould, Chris Downing, Austin Anderson, and Travis Butt. Rounding out that top 5 there. Chuck, if you're watching, man, I apologize for the whoopsie earlier. I hope I didn't mess you up in that official race. Chuck Knob and myself had a little fun. Guys about to get it back underway here. Green flag back out in the air. Ross Tatum running out there, doing a great job, getting a good jump out on that. Watch these guys back here as they're going to try to reel themselves into that leader and hold on to their tires here as it takes some time, some patience, as Anthony likes to say. Patience. Kyle Westwood here in that 92 machine in 8th place at the moment. Got some battling back behind here. KT getting around Jonathan Woods. Heading up the track there. He's got Grant Parr there with him as well. Teammate. These guys doing a great job. Look out in front of him in that 39 machine of Brad Haldane. Watching him whip it around when a problem comes along, you must whip it. Whip it good. Country road, take me home to a place I belong. Victory lane, take me, mama. Watching Chris Downing go under that 23 machine here of Austin Anderson. Can he hold on to it? Austin going to try to keep around that middle side of the track at the moment. But we'll keep our eyes on this battle as, whoa, baby. Ooh, baby, 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 baby. Let's go back real quick and take a look at what went down here. No yellow. They kept it green. All cars keeping clean. Coming around, meeting in the middle. When two things that meet in the middle. That's what happens. That's what happens. And Downing now dropping to 16th. So a far drop there for Mr. Downing. Meanwhile, Ross Tatum and Thomas Gould in the Gould train. Gonna try to close in that gap there in front of him. These guys pushing out hard. Back behind him, Travis coming off that wall there. Having to throw it down low. Kyle back there trying to make up some of that time. He's getting up there. He's doing a little dance. Making a little love. He was the special guest on Checkers and Records this morning. Let's see what happened here. Let's take a look back at the track. We're going to see what caused that. The 67 machine. Let's see who that is there. Preston Streetman bouncing off the wall and say hello to my friend Ryan Stewell. See who that was. Looks like Kevin Kaufman getting another bounce there. Chris Downing getting some damage. Kick it back out to the front. Ross Tatum, Thomas Gould, Randy Cornwell, Austin Anderson, and Kyle Westwood. Look at this. Back in 13th, the 57 machine. BWSports1.com. Ford Mustang there. He's coming in. He's going to get some equipment. He's going to try to get it done. And thank you again so much for joining along with us. We'll watch him go in there and grab some equipment. Heading over to that other side. And he is off the 57 machine. Heading out. Let's watch these exits here. You get about 3, maybe 4 wide exit in there. John Etheridge, Chris Downey, and Dan Stevens. Dan goes in 15, comes out as well there 15. And looks like Thomas Gould and the Gould train gonna stay out at the moment. Well as Randy Cornwell, Austin Anderson, Travis Butt, Christopher Wade, Jonathan Woods, and we can only assume that the 67 here at Preston Streetman will end up riding in fourth. They get you riding dirty. They're going to get you riding dirty. Watching all these guys out there at the moment. Putting it down. Putting it down. I don't know whether the Dane changed it this week. Either that or it's not loading up on trading paints here. He's back to that old The 67's a little beat, a little bruised. I'm a little beat, a little battered. Let's see. Lights are off and should be just about ready to get this one back on the way here. Auto Club Speedway. Hopefully you are having an absolute blast here tonight. That bum, 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 bum. It was Canada Day this week. He got a little excited and forgot all of his responsibilities. All of them. Lap 17 of 100 now. They'll cross the line here. They'll get that green flag going. They'll get up to lap 18 as Thomas takes the green flag back to racing. Randy Cornwell back behind him, going to try to get something going. You got Travis Butt, Austin Anderson battling it out back there for P3. They're going into the corners there. Travis Butt on the top side. Austin Anderson down on the low. Travis Butt going to fall back to P4 right now. He's got Jonathan Woods knocking on his back door. You keep on knocking, but you can't come in. No, no, no. You keep on knocking, but you can't come in. There's that 19 machine. He's got to pull away just a hair now from Jonathan Woods and get a comfortable little position between himself and Mr. Woods there in that 10 machine. Ross Tatum, meanwhile, up to P7. He's going to sail across on the top side of that 92 of Kyle Westwood here. These guys pushing through the corners. And 21 here. Let's hop down inside the cockpit. See if we can't get... Look at that battle here. Just going inside him, outside him. We're not going to stop until we get across that victory lane, boys. Today's the day, man. They say this day's good. They say this race is good. I think it's better than that. As Ross Tatum going to go around Travis Butt here. Stay inside as Tatum on those fresher tires now than these guys up front. We'll see how that really plays into effect. It plays into strategy. At the same time, you do have to remember that these tires are limited here. So they only have a limited certain amount here to them. Number 19 today, Erica. As Ross Tatum now up to P3. You heard me right. Ross Tatum starting in 8th, I believe, up to P3 already. Kyle Westwood moving up to P6 behind him. He's going to move it to P5 now, going under Travis Butt for that position. Let's see, Kyle Westwood has got those fresh tires here as well. Again, he can do some good things with them. You see, as Ross Tatum's already back to the backside there of Thomas Gould, and he's going to look to the low side now of the Gould train. And can he do it? Can he get it done? As Kyle Westwood down on the low side of Randy Cornwell, he's going to make his way to the side of Thomas as well here. Thomas Gould with the new tires here pulling up, so maybe these guys saving in this short run or early here in this race, maybe going to make some good runs here near the end. You see how much these tires are playing into effect here, as all of the, I shouldn't say all, most of these guys that had pit during that last caution pulling up to the front now, and those guys that stayed out falling back. You got Thomas in P6, but he is hanging on like a 5-year-old's tooth, just ready to fall out upon a sneeze. As the Great Danes looking into Thomas's insides here. Peekaboo, I see you. Got some smoke out in front of these guys. Where there's smoke, there is a fire, but oh, now we got a yellow flag. Let's take a look back. Oh no! The 19 of Travis Butt. Let's see what happened here. Come up to the bird's eye. Ooh, Stillwell closing in there on that 19 machine and giving him just a tiny little tap, and you spin my car right round, right round. And let's take a look into the butt kicker for a moment here. As these guys will throw it around here for a few laps of caution as the cleanup crew gets that one cleaned up. We're about to get this one back underway here. It'll be lap 31 of 100. And we're going to see some strategy in play here as Ross Tatum on his second set of tires here. The front five, choosing to stay out during that Grant Parr, getting a great jump there. KT McCann, his teammate, out on the top side, keeping up there to a good run as well. Ross Tatum already getting by the 57 there. Daniel right through the corner there. Down and getting around him. He's good. That'll be 421, so you're seeing already Ross to P3 here. Again, just how much the fresh tires making a difference in this one. Ross to the low side of KT McCann. He's got the leader set. His eyes on him now. See if he can reel in the 48. He reeled him in now. Let's see if he can get around him. That was quick. He took no time there. It's Kyle Westwood up on the top side here. Kyle chose to take some tires that time as well, as did the 97 of the Goo Train. And him and Kyle gonna run out to the front here. They're gonna try to hunt down number 21 machine of Ross Tatum here. Watch the battle unfold from the back of this Coca-Cola. Number 21 of Ross Tatum. As Thomas will get that lap over Kyle. See if he can keep it steady there on the top side as Kyle Westwood trying to work around on the low. See what he can get going around here as Thomas still working that top side, using the momentum here. Let's go back to that backside here of Thomas. Train the goo train. That's right. And Scott, thank you so much for those kind words. I do appreciate that. Nicholas, did you guys go to the Outer Banks? Nicholas was out there. He's ready. He was itching to get back, and he's back at it. He's having a good run right now. He had to run in and hit the pits, but yeah, where's he at? He's back in the back right now, 21st. They had some problems there as he was running out in front, near the front I should say, is Ross Tatum. He has some pressure now by the number 97 of the Ghoul Train. Let's see if he can get out and around him. It looks like Thomas has that 21. He's pushing him. He's trying. They're going to get it awfully close here. And Thomas is your race leader now at the moment. See what he gets done with this bad boy. Doing a great job to get it out in front over the 21 there. Yeah, they come down there. Westwood making a move down here in P3. Let's see what he's got going as he's going to drop to the low side now. That 21 machine and see if he can get out and around down on the low side there. The low side. They'll hit that line here coming up. It'll be lap 37 of 100. Grant Parr heading up to the top side of the track here. Falling back here as he's got the Great Dane under him. Got a battle for these spots out there as P12 belongs now to KT McCann fighting AC there. Anthony Connell, EC2 Skins doing a great job getting some solid wraps done and out into the iRacing community. And 97 still pushing forward as Kyle Westwood now closing in on him. See what he can get done as Thomas going to go to the low side and Kyle going to stick to the top with help of the 21 there of Mr. Ross Tatum in the 92. Going to try to use that momentum, try to see if he can get out and around the 97. 97 though pushing with a great exit out of that one. We can continue to watch it up front as these guys doing a great job with it. '21 machine closing back in on the 92. So the 92 gives a good run and backs it off just a hair, but looks like he is going to head back onto the attack mode. Meanwhile, back here, Jonathan Woods and the Cookie Monster, the 023, they're going to go side by side. The 10 of Jonathan Woods getting out in the front at the moment. Head back up to that battle up in the front here between Thomas Gould and Kyle Westwood. Thomas Gould pushing, doing great at the moment. 21 machine and points leader going into this race. Ross Tatum in third. He's going to drop to the low side here of the 92 of Kyle Westwood. Hook up into that 97. They might go 3 wide here, as they will. Red, yellow, blue there. 3 wide for a moment. Chris Downing's going to back, or sorry, Ross Tatum's going to back it out. And the number 3 of Chris Downing mixes all 3 of those beautiful colors together into that 3 tribute there, the red, white, and blue. This 4th of July weekend. Almost to that halfway point here today. As the 92 gonna drop to the low side now, as he was riding right on that bumper, getting a run on the 97, and now he's gonna give it a try here. As if it doesn't land, he could be out of spot as well. But the 3 and the 21 gonna drop to the low side with them, so that could definitely help him out there and leave that 97 stranded. He's gonna fall back to P4 now. After this is right now, he is fighting to stay in P3 against that 21 machine up on the top side. The 97 of Thomas Gould falling back, as here comes the 22 machine now of Randy Cornwell to seal the deal and put him at the back of this little pack they got going out here near, or in the front. I shouldn't say near the front, because they are the front, and is it. We're looking at it. Lap 42 of 100. This one has been a pretty good one so far here, as Chris Downing now going to drop to the low side of Kyle Westwood. Try to give him a run for his money, as well as the 21 machine of Ross Tatum coming back into the play, coming back into the picture here, trying to make something happen. The 97 not falling back too far, as Randy Cornwell not able to pull out and around him. So Randy Cornwell is going to situate himself behind that 97 machine at the moment and see if he can't go along for the ride, if you will, as they're the number 10 of Jonathan Woods making his way up towards this run here as well. Jazzy J, what's going on? She's in the house. We look back there at Travis Butt. He's sitting in 9th place at the moment. Look at this action going on up front as Chris Downing trying to hold on to the lead here. Kyle falling back. See just such a run here these guys can get into the Auto Club Speedway here. The 97 trying to keep that 22 out behind him. Up in front, the Coca-Cola machine and Mr. Goodwrench himself. Chris Downing, the tap dancing extraordinaire. See if we got any other action cooking. Back here is Travis Butt trying to get around Zachary Stone. As Zachary pulling closer to Christopher Wade here in that Tonka number 11. 19 machine and that Rennie Strong staying strong. The Great Dane needs his Scooby Snacks. Travis Butt closing up close into the number 11 there. He backs it up there, gonna keep it steady. Head back up to that battle up near the front. And as they cross the line, it'll be lap 47 of 100. And what a run it has been. '97 had that 22 behind him for so long, but Randy Cornwell decides now's the time. Tonight's the night, but has to fall back in line. He's looking top, looking bottom. He's gonna try to go to that top side there on Thomas, but again, just not gonna have that momentum as Thomas pushing out in front of Ross Tatum now. Thomas back in attack mode here. The 22 gonna try to work the low side here as well, try to get something done and around that 21 machine. Is Chris Downing now is gonna take this one out with the lead here, see what he can't get done with it. They're already closing in to the leader, Chris Downing there. They're using Thomas Gould's speed and holding on tight to it. That's good. Thomas looking. Downing still has that speed at the moment. Look at the Gould train here. The conductor is in the seat. Can he take the train away from the number 3 at the moment here? He's looking again to the low side there. The number 3 going up top. As he let Thomas go on by and try to run away with it. Maybe those two try to do something together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, we look at the stars and we're together. There's the stars. Thomas was just about to get around and clear. The number 3 of Chris Downing finds himself right back up and in front of the pack here. Gonna get right in front of Thomas. Thomas pulling down to the low side here. Gonna give it another go to get out around and take the lead here as they cross the line. We're at that halfway point, lap 50 of 100. And thank you again so much for joining along here with CWTV. It means so much to me that you guys are watching and having a good time. Bill Cook, what's going on? Hopefully everybody had a fantastic 4th of July weekend if you're in the America area. If not, hopefully you had a fantastic weekend in general. I'm not gonna not count you as well. I want you to have a good weekend. As these three are battling here, it's a triple threat match between Thomas Gould, Chris Downing, and Ross Tatum at the moment. These three are giving it their all as we're past the point of no return now. Lap 51 of 100. And these boys are pushing hard at it today. 97 looking to hold his spot. There's the 21 was closing in. He's going to try to use all that momentum and get on by just like the train does, just as the conductor showed us in that first race on here in that Imperial Cup series opener way back when. That's how he got his name. He's going to stick to it. He used that line and sails on by there. Meanwhile, Downing hitting the pits. Tatum looking out to the low side here. Gonna give a run to the 97. See if he can't get out and in front. They're going 3 wide here is Jonathan Woods up on that top side. However, not for position. Still a good little battle there. Austin Anderson peeking into this battle here now as well. The Cookie Monster. Downing, you see coming out just a hair behind the leaders. Almost making it out there just in time, but just a hair behind there, unfortunately. As Austin now going to go to the low side of the 97 here and see what he can't get done. Trying to be a new leader of this race. Is Downing going to get his lap back there. Here comes that 92 of Kyle Westwood. He's going to get come back and try to get his lap back. He's right outside of that area. Austin Anderson is the new leader here today. He has found his way up in most of these races we've had here on CWTV with the Imperial Cup Series. Here's the 92 of Kyle Westwood. Gets there very close to that leader there, Cookie Monster. The 23 of Austin Anderson. Thomas Gould gonna hit the pits. A few people gonna follow suit there. We'll keep an eye out on Anderson here in the lead, as Randy Cornwell is the next one in second there. Anderson now gonna head into the pits, as well as Mr. Randy Cornwell, and Chris Downing will regain the lead here once they come around to the pits, as Jonathan Woods and Kyle Westwood right there with them. You got guys going side by side here. Brad Haldane and 21 of Ross Tatum. 39 pushing up there. He's still on a little older set of tires compared to most of the field out here. Anderson coming out here. They have to merge out onto the track and really give it a run here. There's behind him Ross Tatum, and Grant Parr going to try to help the teammate out, get him up to speed here. Grant Parr falling back a little bit, but Austin Anderson able to hold on to his position in front of the 21 here. Ross and Austin trying to hold on to each other and work their way up to KT. Not too far ahead of him, just about 1 second here. We look down the field and it looks like 18 cars here tonight on the lead lap at the moment. Lapped 60 of 100 when they cross the line this next time by. Chris Downing out to over a 1.5 second lead over Jonathan Woods and Kyle Westwood. '92 of Westwood closing in just a hair on Jonathan Woods out in front of him. See if he can close the gap, though, as Ross Tatum going to get around KT McCann there. Following in with that 97 here of Thomas Gould in the Gould train. He's got a little gap between him and the 92 of Kyle Westwood here. Jonathan getting around some traffic as well as Mr. Downing there. I don't know what Mr. First was. Mr. Downing going to put the 57 of Dan Stevens down a lap and continue pushing on to his run. Tapping away out to the lead here. Lap 62 of 100. Again, that number 3, not only fast on iRacing, fast with his feet, world-renowned tap dancer, so getting it done on multiple levels here. Kyle Westwood now closing in on the number 10 here of Jonathan Woods. See if he can get it around there. Watching that 92 now in second. Trying to push on to Chris Downing here. 4 seconds ahead of him. Let's see who is closing in on somebody here. Is Christopher Wade has Randy Cornwell in front of him. '53 machine closing in just a hair on the 22 for P7. Meanwhile, right in front of Randy, 21 in P6 there, Ross Tatum trying to get her done there. 21 of Ross Tatum trying to catch Austin Anderson now. See if he can get back to the backside of the cookie jar. The cookie jar. See who's gonna get her done here today. Closing in. Just a hair here. Ross Tatum to Austin Anderson. But Austin Anderson making a good run here. Now going to go under the 10 of Jonathan Woods there for P4. He's got Kyle Westwood's in his sight now. Machine of Kyle Westwood still sitting in P3. He's got Thomas out in front of him by 1.5 seconds roughly. KT here with Travis Butt. This one for P9. 19 getting around. The number 95 there. Getting her done there. KT falling back from Travis Butt there. Meanwhile, Chris Downing still holding on to that lead by 3.2 seconds over the Gold Train. Austin not catching Thomas like he wants to, but he does get around Kyle Westwood there. Whoa, Nelly! Let's go back real quick and look at that. Coming off that turn, pushing up a hair. Hits the wall and Code Brown, aisle, finish line. He keeps it going though. He's gonna lose the spot back to Kyle Westwood there. You got that. And then you want to take it right back, and now the 21 machine is pushing forward and getting it done here. He is catching that 23 machine. Ross Tatum doing a good job here. One's on the backside. He's getting closer and closer. See if he can get out to him here. 21 up on the top side. 23 here of Austin Anderson. Can he get out around and get clear of the Cookie Monster? Not just yet. Austin doing a great job holding out steady here as they cross the line. It'll be lap 74 of 100. 21 machine of Ross Tatum now to the low side here, and he's going to stick to that same low side and try to bring it on. The number 92 of Kyle Westwood here going to fall back to fourth. Meanwhile, up front, Thomas Gould catches the leader. Chris Downing. Three wide back here for P3. Ross Tatum making his way into third. Austin Anderson. Working around here as well. Back out here. '21 and the 92 battling behind Austin Anderson in that 23 machine. Who's got what it takes to make it onto the podium here today is Thomas Gould running away with yet another one here today. My goodness, you can't ask for much more than what we're seeing here today. Ross Tatum now gonna take to the pits, as well as that 92 of Kyle Westwood. We head back up to the 97 now of Thomas Gould. He's got the 57 behind him a lap down. Thomas now gonna enter the pits here, and Austin gonna take another lap out there. '21 there, getting a lap back from that 23 of Austin Anderson. Looks like Austin slowing down, may be coming into. Nope. He's gonna. See if he does here. Yep, he is going to bring her on in. Back to Randy Cornwell, who is going to take her in at the same time and right on back to the number 3. Out to the lead here. Chris Downing. Going to see what he can't get done now. Thomas Gould coming out there. He'll be in second as he makes his way back out onto the track. He has got a 5.3 second gap to make out there. Quite a bit of time. Chris Downing holding on to the lead with a good amount of time, still steady behind him. Thomas closing that gap here. 97 machine is now taking it down about a second to 3 seconds behind Chris Downing here. We'll see if the Gould train himself can pull it back up there and make something happen. Travis in the back of the top 10 here. Here he is. He's got the Great Dane right behind him. Lap 86. We got some traffic there. He is out and in front of now as Thomas staring down the traffic now as a battle. Let's see. Follow Thomas in the cockpit through it all as he's going to jump under John there. As now he has got... See who he's coming up to here. Looks like Nick Kaufman. Gonna go to the low side there. Now the 67. Boom, there goes the paint on the 67. Thomas blowing it right off there. Travis still trying to pull back from a earlier incident there. He's battled back into 9th. We're watching Thomas Gould is right out in front of him. Chris Downing, tap dancer extraordinaire. Gonna get it taken to him here. Gonna get tapped on down around. Poor guy. He was out to the lead for quite some time. He's gonna fall behind Thomas Gould. See if maybe in the draft here he can possibly cool down those tires, get something going. Chris Downing is not only a tap dancer, he is a wheel man, that is for sure. Lap 89 now of 100. tables turned here for Downing as he was out in front for quite some time now. He is staring at the back end of the 97 now of Thomas Gould. And he's got a 3-second gap now between him and Ross Tatum, but we saw how quick that gap could disappear when old Thomas came floating on by. Lord, float on, all right. You can see that 3 machine pushing up through the corners there as well. These tires starting to fall off for Chris Downing, who is on a little older set here. Go back to Travis as he has made his way up to 8th, passing Grant Parr there. He's got a 9.5 second gap to the next car of Randy Cornwell here. We've got lap 90 of 100 here. Thomas pushing harder, pushing farther. Ross Tatum still closing the gap here. Still trying to make it work. We've got 3 of Chris Downing trying to hold on to it. As if he's looking at that relative, if he's looking in his mirror, he sees that 21 coming. Coming across the line, it'll be lap 92 of 100. I can't thank you enough for tuning in to CWTV here today. As Chris Downing falling back from the leader, Thomas Gould, but trying hard to stay in that second place here. As that next car is for position behind him. That 21 of Ross Tatum inching closer and closer here on this one. Watching these guys get out and around here. Pushing hard is the number 21 machine of Ross Tatum. Gonna drop to the low side here, and Chris Downing doesn't have a chance, unfortunately. He falls back. Travis closing the gap. No, unfortunately falling back a hair. So at this point, it looks like Travis trying to hold on to that P8. Randy Cornwell is the car out in front of him. Yellow flag out in the field, and this makes everything a little bit more interesting here. As Ross Tatum getting into it with the 67 machine. Preston Streetman. Let's see what happened there. 21 machine coming on the exit of that turn. He's going to push up to get a good entrance, and not sure why you'd push that high up in the turn with traffic sitting in second. Maybe the car just wasn't letting him go anywhere else, because poor 67 machine had nowhere else to go, it looks like. Oh, he came down a little. Maybe he came down a little. We'll take one more look here. See if we can get a better look at it here. Looks like that 21 tried to go down, maybe. Unfortunate there for the 21 machine. Let's see where he ends out, as Downing getting back out around him. And Ross Tatum will fall back to P3 at the moment. Downing elects to stay out here, thinks he can make it around during this green-white checkered, possibly. Interesting move by the tap dancer extraordinaire, Chris Downing. Let's see, we got, well, we'll let him line up here and we'll give you a rundown on the field here. Wow. What a thing that Thomas did not want to see come out there. We'll see if it kicks him out of the top three here, if he is able to get it back in. We got 3 laps to go here. See what we can get done as Travis making up a spot there on pit road. These guys fire away, green flag racing. See if Downey can hold on to it here out in the front as he stayed out. So far, so good. That 97, though, is coming. His charge towards the front here as he is out to it. That 97 getting it done, and Chris Downing falling back. Back. Unfortunate there for that number 3 as he gambled. Oh, no, another yellow out in the field. Cornwell, Downing finding each other there. Is looks like Downing getting some help there from these. Take a look back. 53 machine. Christopher Wade. So back under yellow, and Thomas in charge in the front of it. Corey, I'm showing it on my end. Are you good now? Travis Butt moving from 8th to 2nd on that restart. So a great run there. Absolutely. I want to make sure we are all good on this end here. Didn't want to have you guys miss the end of this one. It's been a great race here so far today from Auto Club Speedway. As we get the one to go this time by, we'll give another attempt at the green-white checkered here. Who takes this one tonight? Does Travis Butt get his first Imperial Cup Series win here at Auto Club Speedway in that Rennie Strong 19? We shall see. If you look in 7th, you see Ryan Stillwell has made his way up to it here. Thomas Gould, Travis Butt, Jonathan Woods, Austin Anderson, Ross Tatum, Christopher Wade, Ryan Stillwell, Grant Parr, Brad Haldane, and Randy Cornwell round out your top 10. We are about to get going for another green, white, checkered finish here. Downey in P11. He's got some fresh tires, I'd assume. We'll see if he can make something work back there as they get the green flag back in the air. Thomas Gould going to get a good jump out there as Travis Butt in 2nd, trying to keep him out and keep him steady, not let him go too far in front in that clean air as he's got the number 10 of Jonathan Woods below him. Travis going to have to work smooth and smart here. He's got Austin Anderson there as well, trying to make some room up as Ross Tatum falling back there a little. Jonathan Woods still holding on to that 3rd position at the moment. Looking to the low side still of Travis Butt. Austin Anderson there gets around Jonathan Woods. Makes something go. Oh, no! Travis Butt and Jonathan Woods get into it there together. And we have a caution here. Unfortunate. Oh, that's going to collect a good amount of them. Let's take a look at what went down on this one. unfortunate there. Travis pushing up into the wall and bouncing off, and well, that's still well. Well, poopy, he says. And he'll get another attempt here at the green-white checkered finish. We'll see who gets it done here. Thomas Gould, Austin Anderson, Grant Parr are the top three at the moment. Look here, sixth place to Great Dane, making his way into it. See if he can make something work here. Barb has been a decent race tonight. It has, it has. Still got a couple to go here before firing off at the last attempt for a green-white checkered finish. Barb's cheering on the Great Dane. Downing sitting in 13th. Goes back in for some repairs there. I think he may have gotten a little ding that last wreck there, unfortunately. These guys are about to kick it back underway here. Last attempt at a green-white checkered finish. He was coming around and ended up getting stuck in that accident there on that last one. Guy was trying to get off the track and Downing was the boom. The pace car pulling off, and we're about to go underway yet again here with the final green-white checkered attempt here. And Thomas Gould getting a good jump again, and back behind him, Austin Anderson, Grant Parr, Randy Cornwell, and Ross Tatum round out that top five. Let's see. Oh, the Great Dane getting a good bump there from KT. See if he can push him up there and get something to work, get something happening as Austin Anderson closing in on the 97 of Thomas Gould and the Gould train, and they get awfully close to sending each other around. Austin's going to hold off there in the 22 of Randy Cornwell, making his way into the party here. Randy Cornwell into second place now. And on this final lap. The white flag flies. Immerse yourself in the game and feel what you've been missing. It's the butt kicker. Gamer 2. Final lap here, and these guys are pushing hard. 22 machine is gonna try everything he's got to get around that 97. He's dropping down low. They get into it there. The 97 sideways. 48 going to the top side here. Grant Parr gonna take it, baby. Grant Parr wins this one. Thomas Gould's gonna take second. Woo! Not how Thomas wanted to end that one, but Grant Parr sailing on by for the win there. Austin Anderson gonna take P3. And we're gonna chat with these guys here in the Oral X interview loft. We'll see what they have to say here tonight. CWTV, the Monsters of Dirt, Pricks of Pavement Imperial Cup Series. It was a good one tonight. Let's hop into that the Oral X interview loft, and we're going to chat with these fellas here. See what they got to say about this run here. We are in the booth now with your P3 finisher, Austin Anderson. Mr. Anderson, do you have a copy, sir?
What's going on, brother?
What's going on? Hey, a good sweep there, 1, 2, 3 for Imperial, but a little interesting there between you and teammate Thomas Gould at the end. Run us through that one.
Man, I really messed up because Thomas run me low, just like, really, I felt like he did Randy, but I just kind of backed off of it and I got too loose. Going into one after that, I felt all right. I got a good run coming off the back, and then, what happened in 3 and 4, they just got together. And I kind of figured that was going to happen. I should have went high, but I was just trying to really go low because I was hoping they're going to wash up a little more and take the dub. But, old Grant, he smoked down the wall before that last green-white checker. Look at him still come away with it.
Absolutely there. Did you see him coming on the top side there when he did? Because, man, he made a run for that up there, and he was gone.
As much as I knew as much as I had woed up that he was going to catch us. But, it's good for him, man. It really works out. I know he's going to take the points lead again. And I really think, if I had played that turn a little differently, who knows what would have happened. But, hell, nobody going to be mad on Imperial, 1, 2, 3 like that. So, I know Thomas is upset, get a win taken away like that. But that's what it is. That's the way it goes. And we was running hard. And me, Thomas, Randy, and Grant were all in the same strategy. And, it paid off. We was all sit there top 4 at the end, so.
Absolutely. Another great run here. Keeping yourself in the run here for the championship overall, but how the race, the tires, you could see just how much it was really just pushing up towards the wall, and it seemed like some of these guys, it was only 10 laps in, and it was starting to push like that. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think it's really how you run those first 3 or 4 laps when you can really lay down some hard laps. That's really what matters. And that's the thing, when we were doing our pit runs, I'd go a lap after Thomas, which I think was screwing me because he'd get so much extra on that lap out than I would. But longer in the run, I would end up catching him a little bit. But when he had fresh tires, he was massively faster than I was. But yeah, the tire fall off was crazy. My first run, I was really struggling, and that's why I really chose to stay out and do a longer pit strategy. And honestly, it worked out because when we got that caution with 92 to go, I had another set of tires in the bank. So I'm glad it worked out this time. I really don't like that strategy, especially with these short races, but hell, it worked out. So
getting it done today, like you said, 1, 2, 3 for the team. You'll take it. There is Austin Anderson, P3 here tonight. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done?
Well, I got to give a big old shout out to Ross Tatum for talking a little mess during the race and running me hard. And he didn't have nothing to say when I was jaw jacking him back at the end. So big shout out to my boy. Don't even know him, but big shout out to old Ross. Imperial Motorsports, man, those guys, they've just been great to me with the pricks of pavement and learning these cars and getting faster and faster every week. Shout out to you yourself. You know, you got that badass podcast that plays every Sunday. W5 Ranch, man, can't thank Christopher Warren enough. You know, he's putting food on the table of my family, so you get big shout out to him. And big shout out to old AC2 Skins this week. He got the Gould Train paint scheme looking sharp. So big shout out to him. And want to thank my wife and kiddo, man. You know, they let me do this when the schedules come out, and I just appreciate them so much for doing that. Because it's a big sacrifice just with you doing your podcast and broadcast. It's the same thing. So got to have a good support system, and can't not thank them enough. You know, they're with me every step of the way and supporting me. So big shout out to them.
Absolutely. I understand exactly what you're saying there. Trust me, as it is a load of fun, and they keep it they keep all the fun contained, if you will, when we're doing our deal.
That's
here.
right.
So hey,
That's
you go enjoy yourself a cookie. You deserve it. As congrats to you, sir. You say AC2 on that Gould Train, but man, that Cookie Monster, each and every week I get a kick out of that. That thing looks great.
Yeah, man, I keep thinking I want to go back to Lightning, but I think with this series, I'm just going to keep running this scheme. You know, I like it a lot, and I'm telling you, anybody who's on iRacing, I don't think that they would be doing themselves a service that they didn't hit up AC2 Skins and get him a paint scheme made, because the ideas that Anthony Caudell can come up with just based off a short text message and how he's so creative, and the prices, I mean, you can't beat what he's charging you. So he does it every week. You know, I sent him a couple pictures of Thomas the Train, and here we are. Got an old Gould Train rolling hot tonight.
Very good there. Well, we're going to go talk to the Gould Train himself now. Thank you very much, Austin, and congrats to you.
Buddy.
We'll see what Thomas has to say about this one here tonight. Let's see what he's got going on. He's got to be feeling good today. Thomas, do you have a copy, sir?
There I do.
What a run you had today in that number 97 machine. Is a little rough there at the end, but overall, what do you got to say about it?
All went down, but you know what? That's still a heck of a good points day. Plus, you know what? That's still a heck of a good points day. Plus, Imperial still got in victory lane, so that's all I can hope for right now. I'll have to have a little talk with those boys, but at least we're still 1, 2, 3 on the board right now.
1, 2, 3. You can't complain about that. Is nothing better than a good old team victory like that. Is hey, you were strong all day. You held it tight there, but come the end, a little mishap there, and it happens though. You know, would you agree? I know you're probably not the happiest with it, but it's racing. You've been there, and I'm sure you've been on the opposite end as well there, where you're the winner on the receiving end.
Oh yeah, it's happened plenty of times. Like I said, I'm just being able to see Imperial 1, 2, 3, even though I'm not in victory circle. I'm happy for Grant, because Grant, I believe, we'll have to look at the points, but Grant should have just taken the points lead back after losing it for one race.
I do believe so, but you're not screaming like you usually do, so we can definitely tell that the enthusiasm may be down a little bit tonight as the Gould Train putting it in second here today. But hey, man, like I said, I think overall you've got to be happy with what you did tonight in that performance.
Yeah, that 97, it was strong all day.
Absolutely. There's usually nothing stronger, nothing faster than the old Gould Train. You throw old Thomas on the front of it. That's a good little selfie you got on the front, man. I like it.
Yeah, appreciate that. I think it looks pretty good.
It's like you look at yourself early in the morning. That's not a picture of him right now, folks. He's got a little smirk on his face, but he ain't cheesing like that. That's for certain. But Thomas, just a great run today. Unfortunately, you find yourself in a little bit of last lap mayhem, and able to hold on to a solid P2 here today. And What's it take to hold on to it? At least run us through that, because a great save to hold on to P2.
No, I'm just good.
The best. That's what it takes. You got to be good, and Thomas, you are good. That is a fact here. Thomas, who you want to thank for being good?
I'd like to thank Tim Trowbridge for taking over the first part of that interview. He did a fucking stellar job.
He did it all, baby. He did it all. No, that's how teammates roll right there. You never know what's going to happen here at CWTV. I've tried week in and week out on Thomas's interview to get Tim to do it. He finally lands it here. Thomas, real quick, run us through that last little bit there, saving that. What do you have to do to save it and really pull it in and hold your composure, even for that little last stint? It's still, I'm sure when you're spinning and you're sideways, that last quarter of a lap felt like it was a whole couple laps, really.
I felt like I could hold off pretty much everybody there. The only two people I was really worried about was the 3 car and the 21. Well, the 92 was fast as well. But you know, we had great strategy coming up to the end of the race, and we did a pretty good job with the holding off the leaders. And that last little run there, I was trying to save fuel, because that last pit stop I did, for some reason it didn't put any fuel in it, so I was like on 2 gallons of fuel or whatever. So I was really hoping we could finish this race with this with that green white checkered, in which we did. So, but yeah, we had a really good car today, and
it did look like you were trying to drop it down below the apron there and try to conserve whatever you possibly could. I was wondering if that was going to be an issue, but I didn't think so with you pitting there late in the exit. So maybe not able to connect that fuel hose there, and a little issues.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to fire that fuel guy, because I should have had a full tank there.
Should have had a full tank. Didn't get it all here. Hey, it happens. So you're having to overcome a lot of adversity today. Congrats to you in that second place finish. Why don't you take this away and let them know who you want to thank? Because I'm sure you were about to thank yourself. It seemed like you were getting kind of conceited at the end of that first part of the interview.
Yeah. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my wife for letting me race so much, and thanks to Checkers and Wreckers for all their support with Imperial Motorsports. Guys, go check them out on Facebook. They're trying to get to 10,000 followers. Go give them a like. They do podcasts every Sunday, 11 o'clock. They do some giveaways as well, so check that out. Go give them a like and a follow. I'd like to thank the guys at Imperial Motorsports for all their help that they provide me with in this series and multiple other series as well. And then all the admins for Pricks of Pavement, and also you, Sean, for the broadcast.
Well, thank you very much, and congrats to you guys on a fantastic Imperial Motorsports 1, 2, 3 here. We're going to talk to the winner now, Grant Parr. Guys, congrats, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys here next week. Let's head down there and talk to the winner, Mr. Grant Parr. Do you have a copy, sir?
Yes, sir. I got you.
A great run today here as you found yourself up near the front for a good amount of that. Then a little bit of mayhem happens there the last quarter of that lap, and you make a run for the top, and boy, oh boy, you've never seen a lane so open in your life, so free, and you're going fast. Explain that last little part of that for us.
Yeah, man, that was a wild one there. Before that first caution came out there, the strategy wasn't going to work out. I was going to pit and go a lap down. So I had about 2 laps left of fuel, and caution came out. So I got to put 4 tires on, add a little bit of fuel, and got in contention up there. And then on the final restart, I was fine. I was going to settle for 4th. I mean, that was going to be a pretty solid day for points for me. And going into 3 and 4, I never would have thought that would have happened, but they got into it in front of me, and I went high, and luckily it was clear and had a good run to the finish line and was able to bring home the win.
So when you see those guys racing each other like that, do you ever like think to yourself, if they do happen to get into it, I'm going this way?
Nah, you really don't have time to think about it. I just went where I thought I could go there, and fortunately, it worked out for me. Teammates, they still ended up in the top 5. Solid run for them too. So, but yeah, it worked out real good for me. Didn't have time to think about it. Just made a move, and everything worked out.
So you kept it clean there, kept it steady during that long green flag stint there in the middle of that. How are you feeling come the end of that one? I'm sure you, along with everybody, were pretty ready for that yellow flag then.
Oh yeah, man, I was begging for a caution flag there. I'm out. My night really wasn't going to be that good. Never thought I was going to be able to win tonight. Yeah, but I was planning on going a lap down there, having a pit for fuel with a few laps to go because I wasn't going to make it. So when that caution came out, man, that changed everything for me.
Really worked out in your favor, and you bring it home today. 1, 2, 3 for Imperial. You're the top dog there tonight, and again, really helping your cause there for the championship. Is we should see a new leader there in the points, as you should be taking back that crown after tonight's finish. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done, sir?
I want to start out by thanking Team Imperial Motorsports. These guys really helped me a lot with strategy and keeping me calm, helping me at all these tracks. Thank Checkers and Records for the broadcast, John for hosting the league. And, man, it just pays off sometimes to have a little bit of luck.
Absolutely. Some days luck is better than skill, and it plays out in your favor here today as you brought that 48 machine into victory lane. Congrats, sir. We look forward to seeing you push onward here in this series.
Hey, man, we'll see you next week.
You got it. And that's all we got for today. The Imperial Cup Series over here with the monsters of dirt, pricks of pavement. Thank you all so much. I am Tommy Boy. For everybody over here